right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Morning Brew, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. I do hope it's a good one. Now, yes, I realize I was late. I was kind of trying to psych myself up to getting on to do this. It was either that or just cancel. So yeah, let's get started. Let's see here. Snorter Poopas Cooper says, hello, humans and other critters. And hello, Captain Trek. 47 Yorktown says, bonjour from Eastern Canada. Thank you. Uh, BK Dan says, hello, Captain Trek and others. Let's see here. Let's go down, down. And good morning, brightest day. The stream gets started. Good morning, Eldridge Lord Haster. Let's see here. What about the snow? Oh, okay. Yeah, so far not gotten much here, but that's well, if any of you didn't notice, I had a stream last night. Let's just put it this way, it did not go well. And though this is going to be open lines Friday, as usual, I'm going to maintain a little more tighter reins. Last night taught me that if I'm not tight on the reins, people get off onto tangents. It got so bad last night, I had to contact Bird, who got on to tell people to shut up and let me end the stream. And it was Bird telling people to shut up, not me. So, you know it's not good. And yes, I was in pain. So, yes, we're going to keep things a little more in control today. People aren't going off on the tangents. They're not going to be dominating the conversation. When I speak up, I am the law in this, well, area. And there are people that don't like the fact that I'm talking about bad things. That's fine. They're welcome to leave. Ah. Anyhow, I did go ahead and post a link in the chat for anyone who's interested in coming up and talking. And of course, after what I've said, I'm surprised if anyone would be. But so hopefully everyone's day is going well. I've got some advice from people that have been nice, and well, put it this way: some of the things they've said have been quite honest, quite uh, accurate. But yeah, if I were to do what they say, um, yeah, wouldn't go well for me. So, brightest day, you don't want to know. I'm alive. That's about it. That's what I can say. After my stream yesterday with Culture Casino, I immediately thought, oh, great, tomorrow's just going to suck because yesterday was so good. So it's like, I didn't even want to post the damn thing. Uh, Zach, I'm going to be honest, there are times I wish I weren't. I've been told I need to be less honest and more positive, but I'm going to be honest. And good morning, BK Dan.
Good morning.
What's going on?
Oh, just went shopping last night, and so I can be ready for tomorrow.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah, getting northward of about 10 inches or so tomorrow. So
And where are you from?
southeastern Connecticut.
So you're used to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's not like you're in Florida getting ready for an inch of snow going, oh my God, it's horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Life is just horrible. It's going to be awful.
I laugh at those people. I really do.
Oh my God, the streets are going to be so packed. It's an inch of snow, bitch.
Yep. Not even enough to cover the grass. Get over it. You can still see green. Get over it.
They might not be able to see green with an inch of snow, but yeah, if it melts on the streets, there's not going to be much snow on the roads with an inch of snow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna start around 7 or 8 tonight and go on till like 8-9 o'clock tomorrow night. So
I need to look at the weather, see what it's supposed to be here. I know right now it's 25 and cloudy where I'm at. That's about it.
it's about the same up here too. But it's gonna be windy as hell tomorrow. So as well as the snow.
The only reason
sorry.
The only reason it's as warm as it is because of the clouds. Because clouds
sort of keeping the heat, yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And brightest day. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder why people show up. Be honest.
Well, I show up because you're good people.
Oh, thank you.
That's why I show up. That and you're a good coffee company.
And yes, Eldridge honestly sometimes scares people, especially if it's brutal honesty. You're right.
Yeah.
And good morning, number one.
Good morning.
Who said anything was good about it?
Hey, we woke up.
Well, so far, I've had coffee. I'm still relatively alive, and my computer's running, so it's not horrible. At this point.
And Gomer Pyle. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Sorry.
Gomer Pyle.
Yeah.
That's a new one I've not seen before. Good morning. How are you? I'm assuming it's morning. I never know the time of day with people here. I just try to greet people with whatever.
Yep.
Joseph, I always know it's afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So several other people in another time zone, but others it's just like it's a guesstimate.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zach. I don't know about that, but thank you. It's much appreciated. In fact, I've had even Loki's Morning's Mischief tell me how much this program is needed in the community. So that ought to tell you something. So take it for what it is. Orville Nation saying something. Honestly, I mean, he's a great guy, but he's positive. He's really positive about everything.
Yeah, I've learned that so far. Yeah.
I mean, it's a great quality of his.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the we need people that are positive, who are whatever, and then we need people who are not always as positive
Mm-hmm.
to keep it balanced.
Yep.
We need some hope. We also need some realism in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
People don't always
Mm-hmm.
like the realism.
No, but it's needed. It's definitely needed. What's on your lovely agenda today, Captain?
Today on the agenda, nothing. Not a blast thing. I may watch a movie or something. I don't know. I just got to figure out what. I've got access to movies out the butt now, and I just got to narrow down what to watch. It's funny because now it's like I have too much to pick from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's where I was when I first got HBO Max. I was like, I have options now. What do I do?
Well, I had someone who gifted me the HBO Max, so yeah, that's one I have that I'm going. Well, where do I start?
I started with Babylon 5. I rewatched all of Babylon 5, so that's what I did.
I've watched episodes of Babylon 5, but I've never watched the entire series.
It's a good opus. It's a good opus. The entire storyline. Yeah. I like it, the whole storyline.
Brightest Day, have you ever seen Babylon 5? The whole thing? Just out of curiosity. And I know you're probably at work or you'd be on here now.
Yeah, I've seen it all. And you can't say Babylon 5 without saying Babylon 4 first.
I didn't say it this time. Go with the dad joke.
Positive people are great, but fake, chirpy positive people are annoying. Yes. Agreed, Snorter Poopus. Agreed. I would rather deal with genuine grumpy people than I would fake happy people. Oh, I mean, you see some of these, like some of the weather people on TV. And I'm not talking about anyone in particular, but there was this one woman in the Kansas City area. There was a fucking blizzard, and there were people that were, power was out, different areas, and she's just that's got this big old smile on her face, telling how weather's horrible and blah blah blah, and trees are down, and be careful out there. And she's got this big old smile on her face the whole time. It's like, no. She's the same type of one that they do there was a big car accident on I-70 and blah 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 47 car pile up, like it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't remember a 47 car pile up. I do remember a 27 car pile up, but I've seen images of like a 50 car pile up during like snowstorm and things like that.
And Chief Cook, Star Trek Picard is ending after season 3. Well, I don't know if you want to call that being canceled or not, but yeah, it's only going for 3 seasons.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call it canceled, but so far, 3 seasons. That's about it. Because honestly, who knows if Patrick Stewart's going to make it to record.
Why they're filming season 3 right now. Get it over with.
Mm-hmm. Dude's not getting any younger.
Yep. Get it over with, man.
How old is he now?
He's obviously in his 80s, right?
Yep. He's younger than Patrick. I mean, he's younger than Shatner.
Yeah.
He sounds older.
Oh, yeah. Sounds way older.
I can't believe
how. The difference between Sinclair and Sheridan on Babylon 5 is like the difference between night and day, almost.
Oh, God, yes. Oh.
I mean, Sinclair was boring as hell. That first season was hard to get through. If you can get through the first season of Babylon 5 to when Sheridan shows up, then at least, it gets better when he's there. Because, Bruce Boxleitner is a way better actor, I'm sorry, than...
Well, the very fact I know both of those names tells me I know something about the series. You mentioned both names, and it's like I'm instantly going to be 5. It's like, okay, cool. At least I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Bruce Boxleitner was obviously
Mrs. King.
Tron in the
Scarecrow,
movie.
Mrs. King, yeah.
So, in the original Tron, anyway.
Yeah.
He might be more well known for that than Babylon 5. Let's just put it that way.
I knew him from Scarecrow, Mrs. King.
Yeah, that too.
That was my first exposure to him. Lazy day up this way, so yeah.
Oh, that's a good thing. Well, see, one of the things you've already gotten the shopping done, so there you've decreased the risk of the storm being too bad.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's probably going to knock out power 50-mile-an-hour winds up this way. So yeah.
You never know. You've already gotten all the supplies, so that right there takes possibility to knock things out down.
As I said, stupid early in the chat, I picked up bread, milk, and eggs. French toast, here we come.
Yep. I haven't had a good French toast in a while.
I put a little bit of vanilla in the mix. A little bit
of
cinnamon.
you gotta have vanilla. You gotta have vanilla, otherwise it's not French toast.
Oh yeah, that's why I do it. Oh yeah. Trust Fat Kid when he cooks. Oh yeah.
So By the way,
So what's
what
on
is going on? Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to ask number one. What's on his agenda today?
Actually, so was I. So yeah, what do
Oh, okay.
you got going on?
Must be away from his speaker.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
So brightest day, what's going on? Got any big plans? Number one.
He had to die. That's a pretty big.
Eventually.
Well,
sorry.
I'm talking today, not eventually.
Oh, could be today for all I know. Never know.
No, it's always a strong possibility. We never know what happens from day to day, but there's always a strong possibility you could win the lotto if you play, assuming you do. Or somebody could knock on your door offering you $1 million.
Yeah, could get struck by lightning.
Statistically possible.
Could get dumped 20 inches of
True.
snow.
Yeah, exactly. Or you could get struck by lightning while having 20 inches of snow dropped on you.
Yeah.
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 That kind of thing is a distinct possibility up my way. So yeah.
Yeah. Plus a torrential downpour. Plus
I have seen thunder snow. So yeah, it does happen.
Well, I've seen hail pretty big that, broke windshields and whatnot of vehicles. Yeah. So yeah, you don't want to mess with hail.
Oh no.
Nah.
No. One time it was hailing so bad. There were car lots in town that this is when they still had car lots full of cars. They had to replace windshields in a dozen or more cars because they were just shattered.
Yeah.
Some of the cars they just had to, total because they had that much hail damage. It would have cost them more to fix the damn things than it would total them. These were brand new cars. Quite honestly, more than likely what they did is they totaled them, then sold them on the used car lot.
Yeah.
Just saying, they still got money out of it, just not as much.
Yes. Well, what they say, the richest industry is the insurance industry.
Yeah. Snorter Poopa says, let's keep it positive. An airliner could fall on you while you're shoveling snow off your driveway.
Yeah. Yeah, and then a dog.
That's positive.
And then a little doggy comes up to you and pees on your face, right? Hey. It's positive for the dog, at least.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And good morning, Chester Saxton. How are you today?
Yeah.
I heard the kiddos.
Oh yeah, they're up and awake and yay. I'm really wanting to build a wall. Nice, thick, soundproof. Yeah, would be nice. would get rid of one of the doors into my room, but yeah, I'm more than willing to give that up. Oh, what's the worst ship in the Federation?
Starts with the D and ends with the Y, probably.
Well, see, I was going to say either the Cerritos or Discovery, but either one is fake Trek. I'm trying to figure out which one of the. I would say, honestly, the worst ship. I don't know. You know that probably the.
Well, I mean, if you're saying which one of the main ships that have been featured in each series, then yeah, I think whether you like it. Well, I mean, if you want to go old Trek, then well, you got to decide.
What was that one? What was the ship that Scotty was transferred to in Star Trek? Uh,
The Genolan?
The Genolan?
no. The
No?
the
Okay.
the the one with transwarp drive.
Enterprise B?
Well,
No.
that was before it was the B. It was something else. They
Excelsior.
Excelsior. That's it. Honestly, I would have to say one of the worst ships was the Excelsior because it was really, really easy to screw up. Scotty shouldn't have been able to disable the transport drive that easily.
Well, he's an engineer. Why? That's his specialty.
I mean, he was captain of engineering. I've never heard anything that. Let me ask this: was there a captain of engineering on your ship?
Of course.
I wasn't aware that they actually had captains of engineering.
Yeah, and it was a captain. There was more than one captain on a ship, believe it or not. Always is on aircraft carriers anyway. There's always more than one captain on the ship.
Well, you'd have to have that. Big ass ship like
now,
that.
smaller ships don't even have a captain. They have a commander, who's the captain of the ship. So yeah, aircraft carriers have more than one captain. It's usually in engineering where at least one of the other captains is at. There was, captain in the medical department where I worked. There was multiple captains on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So,
absolutely, I can back that up personally because I serve on a carrier.
Yeah, carriers always have more than one captain.
Yeah.
It's usually definitely engineering. Obviously the captain of the ship. Like I said, we had one in medical.
See, what big mistake they did was they get rid of the Commodore rank. So when they got rid of rank, they just paying a captain. We got so many, like may have 2 or 3 captains on there, and the XO, and like I said, you might have one operations and other. But no, but you got to have one senior captain been there for years to control the ship. But there have been some captains that had more experience than the captain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean the captain that was medical, I think, had been in forever. Because I believe he was a Mustang, because he was enlisted first. If you're enlisted first and become, officer and then go all the way up to captain, I mean, you could be in the military for 40 years.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, we got a keg, flight ops and keg, you got captain and flight, all the planes and everything. But,
yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah, on a carrier, yeah, definitely had more than one captain, and then yeah, the flag admiral would usually come on board, and then he had his own little suite.
Yeah, and his own chief of staff, and he's a captain too and stuff. So, like I said, if they didn't agree with the commodore rank, it'd be more easier. Have spread the rank, the command around. But no, you got too many of this, and what I hate about carrier, like I said, you just got too many damn officers. That's the main point. There's too many damn officers besides the pilots. Everybody.
Yeah, but yeah, the chain, which is the chief engineer, is almost always a captain on a carrier.
Mm-hmm. And plus, we gotta break it down, like say who's senior and who's next in senior, and that's what a lot of people don't get. A lot of guys on the ship had no clue because they you see the board, and you see the command structure, and you see captain.
And it's the same.
Yeah,
it's the same way for enlisted too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because then it's based on when did you make rank first, basically.
Yeah.
For both chief petty officers and petty officers and whatnot. Because based on that, is kind of what kind of dirty ass job you got to do, basically.
Yeah. You got the command master chief, command master chief trying to tell everybody. You got like about 80 guys in the crap. Like, oh, geez, man, I don't see how you do it, but that's what it. That's how it is. It's just we got too many damn officers. Yeah.
Rear Admiral, complete rear. I like that one.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think we always had a 2-star admiral come on board. I don't think we ever had a 1-star.
Oh yeah, they come aboard. They they just sometimes they just doing the staff work and just taking shit what's going on. Then they walk off. But they there.
But yeah, usually it was usually the bigger, higher ranking admirals wanted to come aboard, especially if it was a brand new ship. Was
a 3-star admiral come on.
Yeah, exactly. Because they want to feel
seen,
more important or whatever.
No, it's been seen. That's all. Be seen. It's taking that damn death so long, and you want to get out there.
Yeah, pretty much. So, just want to feel important. So what the heck,
Yeah, like that scene from Corey said, you be driving that death so damn long. Yeah, it happened.
I gotta step away for about 3 minutes. Talk to you guys in about 3.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I seen guys they come on the bridge and look around and just stare at the seat and turn around and walk off the desk. Off the bridge. They just won't be there.
And ops, it's definitely one of the busier places on the ship, besides, I guess, the bridge.
They've been fly ops, looking at these planes coming and landing and stuff like this.
I mean, ops is always going.
Yeah. And they weren't, they weren't in their flight gear, and they still act like they're still pilots. And the guy Mr. Trap and everything. Ooh, yeah. You got it. Come on. You got it. Oh, they do all that stuff.
Yeah. And then obviously when the flight deck is going with launching and catching planes all day and night, then you're
Then they get bored and turn around and go back downstairs. And then the hole.
Yeah. After a while, it gets boring watching planes take off and land.
Mm-hmm.
constantly. But they have a TV channel specifically
Yep.
set on that.
Yeah.
You could watch it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't see it stop shaking so many times.
Yeah. So if you ever got bored, you can always switch on the flight deck channel, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Then they jump around other ships and that's what we hate. And we gotta slow down the ship, and so one's cruising come up board, so he jumps on that ship and look around that ship. Then and a frigate come aboard and the submarine, and he jumps around, talk to command and stuff like that. And we come back over ship and like, well, I guess he bored.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so I remember somebody said, I hope he stay on board that sub, so he won't come back to show. Don't come back.
Yeah, because once the air wing came on board, then
That's it.
the carrier was basically busting at the seams. Then basically, because you went from I don't know about. I mean, you basically almost doubled the size of people on the thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
But basically, it is a kind of problem. We have, like I said, we got too many captains, and like I said, and sometimes you come aboard, you have no clue who's who.
Yeah. Too many.
So many officers. We
Yeah.
got a whole bunch of pilots, and you got that shit, and you got the engineering staff and that shit, and the operation and that shit. It's just too many.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just like Star Trek. It's just too many damn officers, and like we always say, I wish they did more. I get credit with Chief O'Brien, but they still need have some unless they do a important job. That's why I hate about Star Trek. They don't give credit to the enlisted officers. What's that? That episode? We're trying to get Ellington, and the Defiant was screwed up. That was perfect right there. They got real close right there when Nog with the thing. Ham, I need this, and Ham, I need that. He nailed it. And I said, why come they can't do that every damn day like that?
Yeah.
You got people, warp standing behind someone, and they talking orders and stuff like that. That's how it is. They don't set up like that. But
Yeah, I mean that's how it is in real life.
Yeah.
Officers always take the credit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Let's go to engineering. I need more speed. Engineering, more speed. This and that. They nailed it. It was perfect. I know. What's that guy's name? Darren. Darren loved it. Darren said, "I think that's how it's supposed to be." Now just push button, and stuff like that.
There we go.
Had to get more.
Of course.
It's too early to last only one cup.
Yeah, well, I'm on one cup myself, so definitely going to be going for more in a minute. But
yeah, that's what I had to do.
Yeah, but yeah, don't ever let a junior officer run aground on a sandbar, because then because that happened and the captain was gone next day. Adios.
Yeah, well, officer the deck. We got those. You got officer deck and 3 officer deck, and they do screw up sometimes.
Yeah,
and
sometimes.
they have to learn. Yeah, they got to learn to earn that stripes, and sometimes they just like, oh, fucked up. Oh, God, you really fucked up. A hard right rudder, and you put say midships. Oh yeah, they done that.
there you answered my question. Okay, I need to talk with you, Zach.
See, that's what I said.
Yeah, it's a video game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but it does happen. No.
Yeah,
Guys.
I mean, certain video games have strategy involved with them, and others are just simply shoot 'em ups, basically. You know,
Yeah.
They each have their own
yeah,
Pluses
need
and minuses.
draw.
Yeah.
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 And it
There's
depends
always
on what you're into.
yeah. It depends on what you know. Into the shoot 'em ups, there's plenty of those. In the strategy games, lots of those. You know, all different kinds of video games. That's for dang sure.
Oh yeah.
Even each system has different because Xbox has Halo, which is pretty much exclusive to that. Obviously,
Yeah.
Switch has Mario games and Zelda and whatnot. And then PlayStation has whatever they got exclusive. So yeah, I mean, obviously most titles are on you can get on any system.
Yeah.
But there are some exclusive ones, obviously.
It's about to become a little more exclusive, actually. Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Well, I mean, everybody, the big guy always got to gobble up the little guy.
Yeah, I always say we are Microsoft. Resistance is futile.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so any other little publisher out there will probably be eventually gobbled up by somebody. Especially if you make a pretty popular game of some kind or another, you're gonna get either Google, Microsoft, or Sony is basically gonna grab you eventually, because those are, or even Amazon. Those are your big four basically.
Seems the key now is to build something that's popular enough that one of the big guys is going to want you.
Right.
Well, eventually, yeah. Well, I mean, eventually, if it's, once something becomes super popular, somebody gonna grab it eventually. I wouldn't even put it by somebody eventually grabbing TikTok or, I don't care if it's a Chinese company or not. Somebody gonna grab it. Because if something's popular, boom, you gotta get it. No ands ifs or buts about it. If you want your company if the bottom line is how much money you make, and that thing's making $1 zillion, then hell yeah, grab it, grab it now. Because now it's going to be cheaper than later. Believe me. So yeah, you might think whatever billions of dollars or whatever they paid for Activision and Blizzard, believe me, later on it would have been worth even more. So
yeah, some 68.7 billion.
Yeah. So the time to grab it is now. Grab it now.
Yep.
Put it in your company. Obviously it needed to change anyway with the culture and stuff. So
right.
Yeah,
they're looking at bringing back things like Guitar Hero.
Yeah. I'd love to play Guitar Hero again.
Well, there are kids that never got to play it, so yeah, that would be an excellent thing, and it would be something that parents would be able to play with their kids because they played it.
Yeah.
So
and it's easy to play.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about it. That is, I mean, you could make it harder, obviously, by increasing the difficulty, but
I mean, you could have
just on the regular, normal difficulty. It's relatively easy, at least for any beginner to get the hang.
Right.
Well, now you've got, if you brought that game back, you've got kids, parents, grandparents who can play a game together and have fun.
Yeah. Well, that's why even the games that you would consider to be boring, like bowling, for instance. Well, you can't really go to a bowling alley nowadays because
No.
you know. So
They're
I
all
re-
closing. First off, they're all closed.
I
yeah,
remember
exactly.
when I was this is years ago. I had one of those Wii controls. I'm glad
Yeah,
it had a wrist thing because
Yep.
yeah,
I was
Bowl.
playing
Yeah.
bowling and releasing the controller when I released
yeah.
the ball, and all of a sudden it's like if this thing had not been around my wrist, it would have been flying out of my hand.
I've actually done that with tennis. Yep.
Yeah, and it was the same thing with tennis. You could
Yep.
do that with that Wii controller.
Yep.
I think even golf was like that.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I mean, yeah, that. But now they've gotten away from the motion thing, pretty much in a way. Um,
Yeah.
that's now a novelty type thing. But it
Mhm.
used to be mainstream, but now it's like, yeah, whatever, you know.
Right.
Um,
Besides, it was always a pain in the butt setting up that sensor bar.
yeah, yep. Yeah, you had to set up your little sensor bar. Had to set up, you know,
Yep.
everything. You know, I mean, I remember when we fit was a thing, you know,
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that. I mean, there's still games like that on the Switch, believe it or not.
really?
Really?
Yeah, yeah. There's it's called, I think it's called Rain Fit now or something like that.
Okay.
For the Switch, it's called Rain Fit, and
Mhm.
it's um, a game where yeah, you can do the running and lifting, and it's yeah, it's a pretty hard game from what I gather and
Okay.
stuff like that. But yeah, they still make games like that, believe you know. But yeah, obviously they're not going to be as popular.
Right. Right. Right.
Um, you know, and they still make bowling games and whatnot and stuff like that. You know, obviously, you know, you got your card games um,
Yep.
and board games. You know, because
Mhm.
you know you got Monopoly. You could buy you know, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, whatever. You know, I mean, there's all kinds of games about all kinds of stuff, really.
Oh God. Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
God. Yeah.
yeah, you name it, there's a game for it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because every franchise is covered, no matter if it's a turd franchise or not. Um, you know, usually almost always a game out there.
And good morning, Keely Chow. Not much going
And
on this morning. Why don't you go ahead and post the link later on for Loki's Mornings of Mischief? Because I think I'm going to wrap things up in a little bit, unless things get
yeah,
hopping in here.
but yeah, VR and AR is like the current trend.
Yeah.
Or, you
Yeah.
know, either virtual reality or augmented
Yeah.
Mhm.
reality. Those are the two main areas where most games are now trying to go into,
Yeah.
especially
I think the whole AR thing started with the Pokemon Go.
yeah, yeah, especially with yeah with your phone where you
Yeah.
could do capture yeah
Hmm.
Pokemon and whatnot, and there's all kinds of games now that have copied that,
Yeah. The first real big AR was Pokemon Go, I think.
but yeah, but yeah, virtual reality, um, yes, I guess you know where you put on your little big goofy headset over your eyes and all this
Hmm.
stuff like that. I guess is eventually.
My son's got his Oculus upstairs in the other bedroom. He's got a separate game room for his Oculus, so he doesn't knock things over.
Yeah, yeah. That's the only thing you got to worry about,
Yeah.
knocking stuff over because you can't see it. But yeah, it's cool what they're doing with the virtual reality, but yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Just love the day up this way, eh, Captain? How about you?
It's a day. It's a day so far.
Yeah.
I may be back later on, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. I do want to thank everybody who's been on the panel and everybody who's been in the chat. Thank you so much. Have a good day.